Disney. The name alone brings to mind magical castles, beloved characters, and childhood memories filled with joy. For decades, Disney has been the symbol of happiness and innocence, a company that creates fairy tales, dreams, and unforgettable experiences. But what if I told you that behind the magical facade lies a darker, more mysterious side? From hidden messages in movies to disturbing real-life tragedies and shocking corporate scandals, Disney isn't as squeaky clean as they want you to believe. The truth is, there are secrets they don't want you to know, and today we're exposing them. Get ready, because these are the 10 dark Disney secrets hiding behind the magic. 10. The tragic deaths in Disney parks. Disneyland may be known as the happiest place on earth, but for some visitors, it was their final destination. While Disney tries to cover up any accidents that occur inside their parks, there have been multiple deaths, some of them truly disturbing. One of the most infamous cases happened in 1974, when an 18-year-old employee started when a greedy mother snuck into the ride and spread her son's ashes in, believing he would be at home among the goats. But after that, strange occurrences started happening. Employees say they've seen a small boy attraction alone after close time, but security cameras, there's no one there. Others had soft crying near the seance room, but no guests were around. And this isn't an isolated event. There are multiple reports of people illegally leaving ashes in Disney ride, haunted mansion being afraid. The result? Ghosts. 8. Disney's creepy abandoned parks. Did you know that Disney has fully abandoned parks? The eerie part. They don't. Famous is Discovery Island, which was a attraction in Disney World. In 19 shut it down without warning, and left to rot ever since. Explorers who have described a creepy wasteland of deep, overgrown paths and even old animatronics left behind. Even Strange River Country, Disney's first ever water park. After several mysterious drownings and a brain-eating amoeba, the park closed in 2001 and was left abandoned for nearly years. The water slides remained covered in, while the pools turned into swampy nightmares. Here's the most unsettling part. Disney refuses to explain why they demolished these parks. What are they hiding? 7. The dark truth about Walt Disney. Walt Disney, the man, the myth. But did you know that the real Walt Disney wasn't as movies made him seem? For starters, he was a well-known who was furious when he went on strike in the 1940s. He even blacklisted employees who spoke out, ruining their careers forever. But the most controversial rumor, that Walt Disney was frozen after death. The theory suggests that his body is being preserved in a hidden chamber beneath Disneyland, all in hopes technology will bring him back. Of course, Disney denied, but when you dig into Walt's past, the magic starts to fade. 6. Hidden adult Disney movies. Disney is for kids, but some creators have snuck in seriously questionable content. Lion King. There's a famous flops down on a cliff, and for a split second, the eye appears to. Disney claims it actually says, unto their special team. But did you know that the real Walt Disney wasn't as charming as his movies made him seem? For starters, he was a well-known anti-unionist who was furious when his animators went on strike in the 1940s. He even blacklisted employees who spoke out about unfair pay, ruining their careers forever. But the most controversial rumor? That Walt Disney was secretly frozen after death. The theory suggests that his body is being preserved in a hidden chamber beneath Disneyland, all in hopes that one day, technology will bring him back. Of course, Disney denies everything, but when you dig into Walt's past, the magic starts to fade. 6. Hidden adult messages in Disney movies. Disney may make movies for kids, but some animators have snuck in some seriously questionable content. Take The Lion King. There's a famous scene where Simba flops down on a cliff, and for a split second, the dust in the sky appears to spell sex. Disney claims it actually says SFX, a nod to their special effects team, but fans aren't convinced. Or how about The Little Mermaid? The original VHS cover featured a castle tower that looked suspiciously like a male body part. The artist later admitted it was intentional after he was let go from Disney. Then there's Aladdin, where some claim you can hear a whisper saying, "Take off your clothes," in a scene with Jasmine's pet tiger. Disney never explained how this happened, leaving fans wondering, how many secrets are hidden in these movies? 5. Disney's secret underground tunnels. Ever wonder how Disneyland employees magically appear out of nowhere without being seen walking through the park? The answer: Disney's underground tunnel system. Beneath Magic Kingdom is an elaborate network of tunnels called the utilitors. These allow employees to move through the park unseen, making sure guests never see a character out of place. But here's where it gets creepy. Some employees say the tunnels are haunted. They claim to hear footsteps, whispers, and even see shadowy figures in the passageways. One janitor even reported seeing Walt Disney's ghost walking the tunnels at night. If you ever feel like someone's watching you at Disneyland, maybe they are. 4. Mysterious disappearances at Disney parks. Most people don't go to Disneyland expecting to vanish, but over the years, several people have gone missing inside the parks, never to be seen again. One of the strangest cases happened in 1989, when a man named George Adams visited Disneyland with his family. He stepped away for a moment and was never seen again. Security footage showed him entering the park, but there was no footage of him leaving. Then there's the legend of the lost boy at Disneyland Paris, who supposedly disappeared after getting on It's a Small World. His parents reported him missing, but staff never found him, even after searching the ride multiple times. Disney rarely talks about these cases, which only fuels the mystery. Where did these people go? 3. The Disney Vault Conspiracy. Ever notice how Disney movies are randomly locked away for years, only to be re-released at full price? That's not an accident. It's a strategy to control supply and demand. By creating artificial scarcity, Disney forces fans to buy movies immediately, knowing they'll disappear again. And guess what? It works. But some believe the Disney Vault hides more than just movies. There are rumors that lost animations, banned content, and secret Walt Disney footage are locked away inside, never to be seen by the public. What's Disney keeping from us? Maybe we'll never know. 2. The dark origins of classic Disney stories. Most Disney movies are based on fairy tales, but the original versions were horrifying. In the original Cinderella, the stepsisters cut off their own toes to fit into the glass slipper. The Little Mermaid originally ends with Ariel dying and turning into sea foam, the real Sleeping Beauty. The prince doesn't wake her with a kiss, he assaults her in her sleep. Disney cleaned up the stories, but the truth, these tales weren't made for kids. 1. Is Disneyland built on real human bones? One of Disney's darkest secrets is that Pirates of the Caribbean originally had real human bones decorating the ride. Back when the attraction was built, fake skeletons looked too unrealistic, so Disney borrowed real ones from UCLA's medical school. Over time, they replaced most of them, but some say a few are still there. So next time you ride Pirates of the Caribbean, just remember, those skeletons might be real. Disney may be magical, but behind the fairy tales lies a world of secrets, scandals, and eerie mysteries. What do you think? Let us know in the comments.